Welcome to another road trip. We are going from Southern California to Northern California. Today we're going to Santa Cruz. We're going to go to the beach boardwalk there and ride some roller coasters. You know us and roller coasters. We love them. Then it's up to San Jose and we're going to go to California's Great America. More roller coasters, more theme park fun. Join us along the way as we do this road trip from Southern California to NorCal in our Tesla Model Y Performance. We are going from Southern California to Northern California. Today, more specifically, we're going to Santa Cruz Boardwalk. We're going to do some roller coasters there. They are fantastic. We've been there before, but we didn't get a chance to ride everything. So we're going to go there today. And right now it's having us go up the 5 and over to Paso Robles. I'm not sure we're going to do that route just yet, but that's what it's having us do. And then it's basically a one-stop trip from Southern California to Paso Robles, then to Santa Cruz, making it with 11%. I think we want to do Kettleman City and then up over this area here where that little lake is. You see that? And then I think we're going to cut through and right across there. I think that's the route we're going to go today. You don't always have to listen to the Tesla. We're going to, play it out. We're going to see how it is. We're not leaving for another hour, and so we'll see exactly what it says for then. Just to give you an idea, we're around 221 miles state of charge. This is a 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance, and that gets us around 82%. Let's, whoops, sorry about that. Let's take a look at our trips. I call it Great America because that's ultimately we're going to go. So after Santa Cruz, we're going to shoot up to San Jose, and we're going to spend a couple days up there doing Great America, and of course their water park as well, since it's still warm. So I've got that all zeroed out. Let's also take a look at our energy, show you that. That's all zeroed out. Of course, that's also taking us to Paso Robles, and that's giving us the estimate on that. So there you go. That's the beginning of the trip, and that's what it's going to look like, and I'll keep you updated along the way. All right, so I've gone ahead and just routed there myself to Kettleman City, and it looks like it's going to be, what is that, a 2-hour, 10-minute route, and it has us arriving there at 35% state of charge. Super, super easy for this car. I mean, our Tesla Model 3 over there can make it as well, but not as comfortably with 35%. So I think that's the way we're going to go. We're just going to route there manually, and then from there we're going to shoot up the 5, continuing, and then go across the other way. So we'll keep you updated along the way. Kicking off our trip to Milpitas. That's how we tricked the kids as to what we were going to. They had to quickly go on Google and look it up and see where in the world Milpitas is. But for this particular leg of the trip, we are actually going to Santa Cruz Boardwalk. So we have navigated to Kettleman City. That's one of our favorite Supercharger stops. We're going to do that first, then head up the 5, I think, all the way to Hollister and over and up, and ride some roller coasters hopefully by late afternoon. And right now we are heading up the Grapevine, where last night we had an earthquake and a boulder fell onto the road. Now I'm not sure if it was northbound or southbound or where exactly that was, but kind of crazy. This was the earthquake, I don't know if you saw on the news, that we actually got a warning for on our phones, and we all kind of looked at each other, and then we ran for the doorway because we're supposed to be in a, in a safe spot. And sure enough, it was 5 or 10 seconds after the warning, and we had an earthquake. And anyway, we had a boulder fall. So trucks, got to slow down for trucks, I guess, going up this heavy grade. By the way, don't feel a thing in this Model Y Performance. It can go up this hill without an issue. No laboring, no turning off AC, no pulling over to the right lane because we're slow. We could fly up this hill if we wanted to. Some numbers for you. We started the trip with it estimating, I think, us arriving at 33 or 34% at Kettleman. It has now dropped to 22%, and we should gain some back on the downside of the Grapevine. But just want to keep an eye on that number so you can see along with us as to how the estimations are going at this point. Trip update, we are on our way to Kettleman City, about 50 miles away, according to that. And it was as low as about 14% estimated state of charge, and now we're back up to 19%. I think 22 and 33 were also numbers in there at one point. But I think we're fine. In this car, 19% is a long way, actually. 45 minutes away. We are coming up on Kettleman City. We've decided to change the location of Kettleman City. We're going to go on the right side of the freeway. It's the one with the more stalls, no lounge, no shade. It's pretty bare bones basic, but just a ton of superchargers. But we're getting lunch at In-N-Out, so that's why we have to supercharge there. And here are the stats. It's looking like a 16% state of arrival, and we are 6 minutes away. 47 miles on the battery. Let's take a look at the percent. 17% right now. So that's what we're looking at as we come up on Kettleman City. We have arrived at Kettleman City on the northbound side of the freeway, and we have 16% state of charge, 42 miles on the battery. Let's go ahead and plug in. It is super hot. Last time we were here, there was no pavement. It was still dirt. We could stand to use, you know, a cover though. A little solar canopy would be nice. But this location is quite amazing. Let's take a look at the speeds we get, and then I'll show you the rest of this location. Pretty cool. All right, we are already, man, we're already ramping. 234 kilowatts. This car is capable of 250, 252, so we're over the capability. The highest we've seen this car, and it was actually recently, is 255. So there you go. We are set at 85%, but I doubt we're going to stay that long. So let's go ahead and route where we're going. We want to go to a place called Hollister, and the reason is we were there during COVID, and it was pretty cool. Like, lots of cool shops and restaurants and stuff, and we really never got a chance to see or really see what it was all about. Let's just do it the old school way. If we can find it here. Where's that lake? We go up and over this lake, and it's like right here.
Yeah, it's like in the dip there.
I think this is it. That's it. So that's where we're going. Let's see what it tells us.
Wait, why is it doing that?
I'm not sure. There we go. All right, that's better, because there's no road there. That would not work. Not work at all. All right, so we are looking like we got a 20-minute stay here to Supercharge. All right, here's a great road trip tip. Not easy to say. Try to order your food from an app ahead of time while you're on the road, or send your teenager ahead and have them do the order. In this case, In-N-Out doesn't do orders ahead of time. So we've got him standing in line getting our burgers while we're charging. What this does is it optimizes the time. So he's gonna get the burgers, we're gonna charge at the same time, and we're gonna eat on the road. So that way you don't have to waste time sitting here charging when you could be, you know, in line getting food and then eat on the road. So check out that tip. All right, so this is the Kettleman City location that is not as popular as the other one, because the other one has a solar canopy, it has a lounge for coffee, it's very laid back and relaxed, and everybody thinks that's the way charging should be. But holy cow, this is a 55 stall Tesla supercharger location. Like I mentioned, this used to be dirt when it first was installed. Now we've got pavement. I really would like to see a solar canopy, that's for sure. So 55 stalls, just a handful of us charging right here on a 100-degree day in the summer. And these are the cabinets powering all of the superchargers. And in terms of food locations, we've got Bravo Land over there, Bravo Farms. I've never actually been in there. We of course got McDonald's over here, In-N-Out. Across the street, I think there's a Starbucks, there's a Carl's Jr., So lots of options in the area. 55 stall here on this side, and the other side I believe is a 40 stall. That one has the lounge. I highly recommend it if you haven't been to the Kettleman City area before. Use that one instead. Actually here for Bravo Land, Kettleman City, California, they're promising family fun. Please come again. There it is. Welcome to Bravo Land. So check that out, I guess. We don't have time for that today, but there's a covered wagon and there's a horse, and they promise family fun. All right, we made good use of our time. We ate our In-N-Out burgers and fries while we waited for the Supercharging to finish. It does say we have enough to continue on our trip. We do have a 22% state of arrival at Hollister, giving us a little buffer. Hopefully that's enough. Originally, it did want us to stop at Santanella, I think it was, in between. But I think we have enough. If we don't, we'll just slow down. But anyway, 2 tips, like I said, order ahead if you can, or send your teenager, if you've got one, ahead to order, bring you the food, and then eat while you're supercharging. That way you're optimizing the time just sitting here. So, oh, we got a little stain. Oh, that's a bummer.
Ketchup on my white pants.
Big time bummer. All right, we're gonna go unplug and take off. I don't know why that one's down. I'll go ahead and fix that. 100 degrees out, so I'm gonna slightly close the door here. Plug that in. Hey, by the way, garbage. They have garbage cans here, which is kind of rare, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this up. Usually the etiquette for this is if a stall is down, you take this and you wrap it around the top, and that indicates to the other drivers that it may not be working, but it looked like it just fell. All right, let's take off. Not exactly sure what this means. It's the first time I'm seeing it. One-time charge interrupted. Keep one-time charge limit at 85 or reset the charge limit to 80. Oh, I guess maybe because I'm set at 85 and I wanted to do 80, I'm not sure. All right, we're on our way. Through those bushes and trees is Coalinga or Harris Ranch. It's the newest, biggest. Look at that. You can see the canopies, the solar and all that stuff. Crazy amount of chargers looking at right at now. We've got 80 stalls is what that one was. We have actually charged there before. And right next to it is the Harris Ranch, the older one of the original 6 actually. Amazing views, huh? Look at the amazing weather, and air quality looks spot on. Nice blue skies. Coming up on some smelly cows too. Bioweapon defense mode, definitely going to be activated. Quick update as we are heading to Hollister. Oh look, Rivian on the back of the truck. Oh, by the way, I've been keeping an eye on the other side of the road, and so far no Cybertrucks, 3 Rivian, although this is now number 4, but I don't know if that counts because it's on a hauler here. So no Cybertrucks, at least 10, probably more Tesla haulers full of 3s and Ys and Xs and Ss going from Northern California down to Southern California. Anyway, back to the update. We got 38 miles left on the trip, 36 minutes. It's expecting us to have 18% state of charge. As I'm speaking, there is another truckload of Teslas. That's pretty cool. Hollister's a V2, so we're going to be limited by 150 kilowatts, but that's okay. We're going to do a little exploring and see what's there. And we are currently at 102 miles on the battery with 38 to go. We've arrived at Hollister. It's a very unique location and looks very busy actually. And we were here during COVID, didn't really get a chance to explore much because everything was kind of closed. We just walked around.
Oh, that's very busy compared to
And yeah, for a Wednesday, this is quite busy. We're gonna head to the Supercharger and plug in and then kind of walk around, I guess, and see how things are. Wow, look at this. That's one of the things you get when you have to stop for supercharging. You find these weird locations that just stick with you and you remember them and you're like, wow, that was cool. Remember that supercharger? So here we go. This is a V2 150 kilowatt 18 stall location, and you can see it there. And there's a black Cybertruck. Whoa. First one of the trip. And there it is. Actually, it's not even black. I think it's purple. Purple. Very cool. Wow, look at that. And a tow hook. So I'm gonna go try to find some shade. I don't know why you'd park in the sun. That doesn't make any sense. So we've got a Cybertruck, a Model Y, and now us. We are also a Model Y. I think we've got a shady spot here that should be spaced out enough. Yes, 9A, 9B. This is the kind of supercharger that you got to look out for the A's and B's and parking and all the new ones. You don't have to worry about that. This one's fairly old. All right, we are here. Arrived with 45 miles on the battery, 17%. Let's go ahead and plug in, and then we'll put in our next destination and take it from there and check out Hollister. All right, we are plugging in. So this is the deal with the V2s. This is 9A, so you wouldn't want to have a car on 9B because those would be sharing. On newer superchargers, most of the new superchargers are V3s, and you don't have to worry about the sharing at all. You don't have to leave a space. So there is the purple Cybertruck. Very cool. First one of the trip, and we're at a supercharger. All right, so we're gonna pop in the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk and see exactly how long we need to stay. All right, it's doing its math. Looks like we need a 10-minute charge. I think we're gonna charge a little longer because we want to have enough to get to San Jose and our hotel tonight as well without having to go to another place. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But really, we should just stay 10 minutes and unplug and get on our way. We're getting near full speeds here. So 150 kilowatt is the max for this charger, for this style charger. And it didn't precondition. In fact, we haven't preconditioned at all during this entire trip because it's near 100 degrees everywhere we've been. So battery's been at its optimal temperature. So there you go. We are gonna charge and be on our way. They actually have a tiny little train here at Hollister. Here, let's do this. We're gonna shoot the train through the supercharger. That's some video magic right there. There it goes, it's coming through. That makes it a Tesla-worthy video, right? So these are the kinds of places that you discover along the way while you're supercharging. You don't get that with a gas station. Pretty cool. Love it. I wonder if they have ice cream. That is quite the sign. Hollister is a pretty cool location. Wow. Train. Got the train station there. Playground, little lake. All kinds of restaurants and stores. Coffee, ice cream. So this is the Casa de Fruta. And here's the whole layout and map. Oh, and look over here. This is pretty cool. They actually have it on the map. That is hysterical. Love it. All right, we are unplugging and taking off. Very cool. Let's take a look at what state of charge is. So we're at 80% state of charge, 214 miles on the battery, and we are headed to Santa Cruz Boardwalk, 50 miles away, 54% state of charge upon arrival. So we'll see how those numbers jive out. And taking a look at this, oh, it reset itself. I got to catch that at a better time, I guess. All right, we are taking off from Hollister. What a cool location. Lots of cool stuff. Good stop, and we got some iced coffee. All right, here we are. We've arrived at the Giant Dipper at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. This is pretty cool. Look at that. That's awesome right there. All right, while we park, let's take a look at the arrival stats. 55% state of charge and 147 miles as we came from Hollister. Thanks to you and everybody using our referral codes. We didn't pay anything at Hollister, which is great. And we're gonna go check out the boardwalk and all the rides and all that stuff. Our suggestion is get the wristbands. That's what we did. It basically gets you all access pass of all the rides. So there you go. Those are our stats. I don't know if I have this ready. I do. Nope. I don't know what it's calculating from or to or whatever, but this is not current. Okay, let's go check out that. I can't wait to ride that right there. That's pretty cool. This is Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk Extravaganza. Really, really cool theme park. We are high above the theme park. And off to my right here is a beach, hence the beach part of the name. And we've ridden like all the coasters already and pretty awesome stuff. Highly, highly recommend getting the wristband, because otherwise you're going to run out of tokens and it's like $8 a ride, and you might as well just bang it out. And you got to get them before midnight the day before to save $25 a wristband. That's the way you do it, all right? Little travel tip there for Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Fun was had at Santa Cruz Beach Walk. Is that the name of it?
Beach Boardwalk.
Beach Boardwalk. There you go. Thank you. And our next leg of the trip, and finally, for the day, is our hotel up in Milpitas. 49 minutes, 37 miles. We've got 144 on the battery, or 54%. That was multiple percents. Let's take off. It's been a long day, and we have finally made it to Milpitas, which is basically San Jose. Here is what we are looking at for our Great America trip from Southern California to Northern California. Total trip, 359 miles. Total energy, 115 kilowatt hours used. And the average energy used there is 320 watt hours per mile. You can compare it down with the since delivery at 280. So we did some hill climbs and used some AC and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. So there you go. That's our trip so far from Southern California to Northern California. I believe we're going to wrap it up here, and we'll probably do part 2 with some other stuff and heading from Northern California back down to SoCal.